9/11, one of the world's most tragic events ever happened. Over 3,000 people died this day, but who caused it? Terrorists or the government of the United States itself? If you still believe terrorists did the 9/11 attacks, then I'm sure the following facts will change your mind. Number 1. The air defense was told to stand down. The North American Aerospace Defense Command, with other words NORAD, would normally escort a hijacked aircraft, but they claim that the FAA didn't notify NORAD of the hijacked flights. Fact number 2. Insider traders knew about attacks before they happened. Right before the 9/11 attacks, some fishy business happened within the stock market and insurance firms. An extraordinary amount of put options were placed on the United Airlines and American Airlines stocks, the same airlines that were hijacked during the attacks. Many people speculate that traders were tipped off about the attacks and profited from the tragedy. Number 3. The real cause: the Twin Towers collapsed. The World Trade Center collapse is believed to be a controlled demolition. Many people speculate that the towers were in fact blown down with explosives placed in selected locations. Some witnesses were hearing explosions inside the buildings as they attempted to escape. Also, many architects and scientists even maintain that a plane's fuel cannot produce enough heat to melt the steel frames of the two buildings that collapsed. 4. Cell phone calls made from the plane were faked. In-flight calls were made from cell phones in both hijacked airplanes. Scientists and skeptics maintain that cell phones could not receive reception from the altitude at which planes typically fly. Number 5. Jewish people knew about the attack. Around 4,000 Jewish employees took off from work on 9/11. Some of the first people to record the attacks on camera were also Jewish. Many people became suspicious and put the religious group on the radar as suspects in the wake of the attack. Fact number 6. Black boxes found by search crew kept secret. The plane's black boxes were one of the most important items under investigation. They were the only evidence into what happened inside the cockpits of the plane. 3 out of 4 black boxes were found, and only one was in good enough condition to hear. The tape was not initially released, but was shared with families of the victims in 2002. Skeptics believe that tapes were not disclosed in order to support a secret scheme. Number 7. The Bin Laden tape is fake. A few hours after the attacks happened, numerous tapes came out claiming that Osama bin Laden took full responsibility for the attacks. In these tapes, Osama is writing something with his right hand, but according to the FBI's website, Osama bin Laden is left-handed. Also notice the poor quality of the video. 8. Aluminium planes can penetrate steel structures of the World Trade Center. Commercial airplanes' frames are constructed with a very light aluminium material in order to make it easier to fly. Terrorists maintain there is no possible way an airplane can do as much damage to the Twin Towers as it did. They believe that missiles or explosives were used to ensure the buildings collapsed. And today, 15 years after the attacks on 9/11, we still don't know the entire truth. But we will always remember the people we lost on that tragic day.